Well, let's take a look at how now Prashant Bhushan has come out with an apology. Remember, he had tweeted and quoted a controversy over his tweet. Now, this is when Prashant Bhushan has sparked a huge row over his comments, where he said that why is the name called the anti-Romeo squad? Because Romeo just had one beloved. It should be Krishna, who was known as an Eve teaser as well. So should we call it an anti-Krishna squad now? Now, this is where he was also questioned whether his comments were inappropriate. He had come under attack from different groups as well. Prashant Bhushan now apologizing for his comments. Ilma, my colleague, is joining us. So, Ilma, a U-turn by Prashant Bhushan this morning.
Well, Devina, 2 days after he quoted a huge controversy for his tweets regarding Lord Krishna, Prashant Bhushan has finally apologized. We saw how after his tweet on Sunday, he was caught in the middle of a storm. He even had a BJP leader filing a case against him. Yesterday, we saw that outside his residence, someone had inked his nameplate. There was an empty bottle of ink lying. There were 4 or 5 people who eyewitnesses claim were hurling abuses at Prashant Bhushan right outside his home and also criticizing him for his tweets. Prashant Bhushan, we had seen on Sunday after his initial tweet, had also written a set of tweets defending his statement, but finally after 2 days he has apologized, seeing how much controversy this had courted, Devina.
All right, so let's take our viewers through this as well, Ilma. This is what Prashant Bhushan has tweeted. I realized that my tweet on Romeo squads and Krishna was inappropriately phrased and unintentionally hurt sentiments of many people. Apologize and delete it. That's what Prashant Bhushan has said this morning on his tweet as well. I realized that my tweet on Romeo squads and Krishna was inappropriately phrased. Now, let's also take a look at the other news that is coming in right now, where nation is paying tribute to our brave hearts. These are the visuals that we're getting right now from Srinagar, where the nation is saluting the brave hearts of the CRPF attack right now. Also, how there is the homage which is being paid of wreath-laying ceremony of the martyred CRPF commandant in Srinagar at the moment. Now, remember that CRPF men were killed in the terrorist attack which had happened earlier as well in Jammu and Kashmir. Wreath-laying ceremony being observed right now. The armed forces in stoic silence, as well as nation pays tribute to those who put duty above self. My colleague Shuja is joining us on this story. Shuja, a difficult moment for the families as well here, but nation couldn't have been proud for the sons of soil.
Well, Devina, as you're seeing the visuals of the wreath-laying, the ceremony that is being carried out here in Srinagar. This is the RTC ground, which is the recruitment training center for CRPF at Homhama, to be precise, where this entire ceremony is being carried out. Top officials of the CRPF and other security forces are present, and they are paying their homage to this constable, in fact, head constable, who lost his life yesterday in this entire attack. Remember, this entire party of CRPF was coming from outside. They were just being deployed for election duties while, their convoy was attacked, near Pantha Chowk in the outskirts of Srinagar. Now, what we are given to understand is that after the wreath-laying ceremony, his mortal remains would be flown out and be taken to the place where he lived, and then another ceremony is scheduled to happen there as well.
That raises concerns of how the state is looking at a bipole as well. The infiltration bids continue, and security remains a paramount challenge, especially on the national highway where this attack had taken place.
Well, certainly it is a huge cause of concern for the entire security paraphernalia in the valley. That such attacks are taking place. In fact, in last less than 4 days, there have been 3 attacks back to back that have happened, and we are looking at the bipoles scheduled to happen later this week, and the security mechanism being tightened for that. But the fact that there are inputs about the presence of militants, recruitment of new and local militants, and also the fact that more infiltration continuously keeps on happening. These are the factors that would be of importance to those who are managing the security for these elections.
And Shuja, also the fact is that the infiltration bit continues even as the winter is receding. You have more and more terrorists being aided and abetted by none other than Pakistani forces. Yesterday also we had a ceasefire violation along the border, which often is a cover fire for these terrorists to sneak in the Indian territory.
Well, like I was pointing out, these are the difficult challenges that are there in the state of Jammu and Kashmir, particularly Kashmir Valley, and we've been talking about it for quite some time now. Ever since the Burhan Wani encounter took place and the unrest that followed, there has been this increase in the level of militancy, not just from outside but also locally. We are given to understand that more than 60 to 70 local boys have joined militant ranks. They've gone missing from their homes, particularly in South Kashmir. And one of the bipole seats is in South Kashmir, Anantnag. So it's going to be a huge task for the security agencies to ensure that everything goes by peacefully. And that's perhaps the reason why more reinforcements were being brought in from outside. In fact, this high constable, head constable, whose wreath-planting ceremony is happening today, as I was pointing out, was one of in one of those parties which was being brought from outside to reinforce the security in the valley.
The nation mourns the loss of this brave heart. We also salute the brave sacrifice that he's made in the line of duty as well.